Everyone, it's Mel from My Paper Oasis, back again tonight for another Stamp It Sunday video. Tonight we are going to get quite messy. Tonight what I'm showing you is a technique called the shaving foam technique, as requested by Jenny. She had requested this the other day, or the other week I should say. So I am going to show you how I do my shaving foam technique. So you're going to need a few supplies to make this and get really messy. Okay, so you're going to need shaving foam, clearly. I recommend a cheap one, but I do recommend one that smells reasonable, because I tell you, your craft room will stink of the stuff once you have used this. So I've just brought the cheapest one I could get from Coles, and it smells nice, but it has gotten a little bit up my nose today because my whole room still smells of it. So shaving foam. And I just use a chopstick, basically, from, the takeaway shops. We always end up with little spare packs of chopsticks. So I use this. You're going to need some reinkers. Reinkers are awesome. Like, they're not just for re-inking your stamp pads when they run dry, although that is their initial intended purpose. They are fantastic for lots of techniques like watercolouring and baby wipe technique, and this technique as well. I highly recommend that you get your re-inkers for your stamp pads. So I'm going to pop those to the side. And I've just got an old iTunes card. You could use an old credit card or an iTunes card. You need something to scrape clean your work. So I've just got an old iTunes card, and I just do mine on a plastic plate, paper plate, because then when I'm done, I actually throw out the entire plate and my garbage bag with it. So I'll show you, they're the supplies that you're going to need. I'm going to show you, and of course some craft stock, card stock. So some samples of different ones that I've played with using different colours. Some pinks. The boys helped me as well, so they got to choose some colours. So this is just an array of pink inks. I had the pink and then added some yellow to that one. That's just some more of the pink and yellow. You end up with quite a few scraps done. And then this is 3 different colours. Wisteria Wonder, Flirty Flamingo, and our new Lemon Lime Twist. So it's a cool colour, that one. Now, I'm not sure if you can see the difference on the camera, but this one is on our glimmer paper. Shimmery white cardstock, and this one's just on Whisper White. So it's hard to kind of tell on this, but the shimmery white, when I normally love this for watercolouring, I actually prefer the crisper, cleaner look on the Whisper White for this. The shimmery white is kind of, I don't know, it tones the colour down a bit and looks a bit kind of grotty, I guess. It's still like pretty with the shimmer, but yeah, I prefer this on Whisper White. So let me show you a few samples of what I made. So you can see from that colour that you'll see a few new products. So I thought I'd make a nice gerbera with this pattern. The patterns will always be different on your card. So this is the same colour, different pattern, and this time I've chose to highlight the pink. So they're actually off the exact same shaving foam batch, but you can see that they're different colours and they give you a completely different look depending on what you want to highlight, and I'll add sentiments and that to those a bit later. So that's our new daisy punch and bundle. So I've made gerberas with this one. I wasn't really keen on this when I first saw it, but I tell you, I got it in pre-order and it is the most it's the most common stamp set I'm using now. I absolutely love it. Another one was with the pinks, with the Ribbon of Courage stamp set and some of the sentiments. This is a beautiful card, and I really wanted to do pink to create a card for this. Ribbon of Courage is a gorgeous set. I think that one will be really popular. Just a little note on one of the other ones just to make it smaller. And then, of course, you can change things up by actually punching the shapes from the shaving foam cardstock so that you've got that contrast there as well. So just a few different ways that you can use these cards, because you do end up with a lot of them. All right, let's get going. 1 plastic plate is what I use. I'm going to move this to the side because I'm going to have to scrape on this side. It does get messy. Okay, so this might get a bit noisy. Just give your foam a shake and squirt it over your plate or whatever you are using to do this with. I have strict instructions from the boys tonight that I need to use blues. So I'm going to use a little bit of Pool Party to start off with. And you're just going to drop bits of the ink. You don't need a lot, but you're just going to drop splodges on your shaving foam. And I'm going to use a little bit of Bermuda Bay just to start with. So I'm sorry, I know I'm covering the camera while I do this. I don't know how much of a contrast this is going to give me, but we'll see. Okay, so once you've splodged your inks on, you're then just going to mix them up a bit. So you can swirl these in and out of the shaving foam as much as you like, and you can create patterns yourself. So depending on how you create your patterns will kind of, you know, show on your card, I guess. So you could create swirls or stripes or whatever. Now you can see this gets a bit grotty. So the other essential tool I have to hand is paper towel. And excuse me if I start sneezing because this is already getting up my nose because I've been exposed to it most of the day. So what I'm going to do is I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock. That's all I'm using. So Whisper White, I've cut this, so I've cut it in half on the long side at 14.9 and then turned that, so then cut that on the long side at 4 1/8. So I'm literally just quartering the cardstock. That's all I'm doing. So all you're going to do with that is then push this into your shaving foam. So you're just going to push it in, rub it round, do what you like. Need more paper towel. And then you're just going to peel it up. And this is what you end up with. So this is where you need something to scrape your cardstock with, and I told you this does get messy. So you're just going to, I know it's on the corner of the screen there, you're literally just going to scrape that off, and look at that. So you end up with this big glob. I literally just scrape that into the side of my bin, and I empty the bin after this. And then, of course, you're going to scrape the other side down, and that's it. Beautiful. So you can do this as many times as you want. To create a look. But isn't that stunning? Like, they're just great backgrounds. I absolutely love them. So that's one of the backgrounds. They don't actually take that long to dry. I would give them maybe an hour or so, but you might find that they dry sooner than that. But it is a little bit like when you're watercolouring, so you'll see that your paper curls. It is Whisper White. So you will need to apply a lot of adhesive when you're sticking these down. So if I put that to the side, I just want to show you, I'm going to do another one with this colour because I've got it on me. So again, just pushing it down into your shaving foam, lifting it up. You'll see this one hasn't been quite as covered, and that's okay. You're literally just going to scrape that off again. Sorry if my arms are in the way. Scraping that off, and there you go. Gorgeous. Beautiful way to create some stunning backgrounds. Okay, put that to the side, and then I just want to show you. So say you want to add another colour. You can actually just add a bit more foam to the top, oops, and to the side if you're lucky like me. Get that and scrape that back in. And then say I want to add a little bit of pink. So this is some Flirty Flamingo. I'm just going to add some Flirty Flamingo to the top of this, like so. And I'm going to add a little bit of Daffodil Delight as well. Just brighten this up and see what different effects. I probably wouldn't go more than 4 colours. You know, 2 is quite good, 3 is pretty, 4 is about the most I would go, I think. And then again, I'm just going to use my chopstick and I'm just going to mix this in. Now you can see that you'd probably get a very good layer of just the blue and yellow, yellow and pink on the top here. But if you flip this over a bit, you can see that you're going to start getting some other colour in there. So I like the look of that. Looks a bit unicorn rainbowish. I'm going to wipe off this again, and I'm going to try and see what I get this time with one more. Sorry, I've got 2 pieces of cardstock stuck together. There we go. So we're going to push this one in and rub it down, peel it off, and then this is what we've got. So all we're going to do is scrape that off again and see what's revealed underneath. How cool is that? So super simple to add extra colour to it. And you've got, as you can see, like you've got loads of foam there. You could do so many of these. I'm thinking this is a great way to stock up on your cards. You just create this. You can add a little punch or just a massive sentiment, like out of the Big on Birthday stamp set, and you've got loads of cards that you've created. The one thing I did want to try, and I haven't done this yet, is I'm going to have a look at what the Irresistibly Floral paper does. So this is the Irresistibly Floral Designer Series paper that is already pre-embossed. So I just want to see how that's going to work. So this is live video, haven't done this yet. Peel this off. And it's got a lovely big coverage. So let's see what it does. It's not too bad. I have got shaving foam everywhere, people. Yeah, okay, so that's one of the other things that you could do with it is, you know, polish up your embossed, and it gives you this really cool background on your embossed image. I really quite like that. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, so everyone, that is the shaving foam technique for you. Super simple, super quick to do, very messy, so make sure that you are prepared for mess. I do want to let you know, I actually tried this because I love lemon lime twist with the black. So I did try it with our black re-inker and it doesn't work. Okay, so the black re-ink takes a little bit longer to dry and it smears as you try and use it. So don't be bothering with the black ink. The other thing we need to do tonight is do a paper draw. So we were drawing for the glimmer cardstock from the last time. So I have everybody's names in here. I'm going to do a little flick and a flip. And who has won? It is, Janine Devlin Smith. Janine, you're going to need to message me and you're going to need to send me your address so I can get that glimmer paper out to you. Thanks everyone for playing along last week. I really appreciate your support. New catalogue is coming out soon, so if you need one, you can contact me. I've also got a catalogue launch on the 3rd of June that you are welcome to attend. You just need to let me know so I can have an enormous bag of goodies for you. I hope you really liked that, people. I think what I'm going to do is I'll draw next week for a little bit of that pack of that Irresistibly Yours Designer Series paper. It's just a little sample pack and you can have a go with making that yourself. So, yeah, have an excellent week, everybody. I hope you've had a fabulous Mother's Day if you are here in Australia. Mine has been wonderful, and now I think I'm going to go and have a hot soak in the bath and wash off all this ink. Have a really good night, everyone. Bye.